baby! We're back again! Oh, there we go. I was all panicked then. I was wondering why my stream was only at 3000 bitrate, but I switched to my main screen and now we're back up to 8K W. Right, let's just make sure everything's running good. I have changed a load of settings from my last stream, so I want to make sure we're all good. Shut up. I mean, it says we're live. I mean, what's the bitrate saying though? So the bitrate. You ever heard of him? Yeah, me neither. We're chilling at the 8K mark. Looking all right, to be fair. Let me just do some things like up that. Alright, that's good. And that should all be good. Right, here we go. Welcome to the BMW My Team. This is, well, I don't actually know if I'm going to commit to it yet because, well, after the Canadian Grand Prix thing I did yesterday, I am in the mud. You know, it wasn't yesterday, was it? It was the day before. Yeah, I don't know if I have the stamina and the ability to do back-to-back races, but I'm going to try to today. It does say in my titles Japan and Bahrain. Of course, Japan is one of the most, well, to me at least, it's one of the most, like, tiresome races on the calendar, because it's just non-stop corners. So, we'll see how this goes. We're just going to go straight into it, because... yeah. We're done? Oh, yeah. Who am I driving as? I think I'm driving as... yeah, Barnard, because he's worse. Alright, cool. It is so unbelievably hot today. I don't know what. I don't know why the sun is so angry, but... oh... it is... it's like... I don't even know. Now, I was thinking of, I need to find a different one. 106? Ah, hell nah. See, like, here's the thing, right? So, Melbourne is 107. But I did 110. So, if I'm 107 or 106 at Japan, do I make that 109? Is that the thing? Do I just... you know what? Let's try it. I'm going to up my difficulties by 3. Now, I was thinking, because I was going to try and do back-to-back races today, that I would lower the, like, length of the races. So, rather than doing a 50% race and a full quali, I would do a 33% race and a short quali. But 19 laps is a lot, but I just don't feel like you're going to get enough action in them many laps. So we're going to try the full quali 50% and we'll just see how it goes. If I do get too fatigued after the first race, I will have to quit there, which is tough, but, you know, I'm a lazy piece of shit, so that's just how it goes. Rightio, move! Get me involved. Japan setup, lovely. I'm gonna absolutely speed run these practice sessions and basically the entire thing in general. I do not want to be here for longer than I need to. As much as I love streaming, doing this for like 3.5 hours is gonna take a lump out of me. But we never know, let's see how it goes. Of course, this is round number 2 of the BMW career. I do have the worst car on the grid. And that's fine, because, well, if it behaves like it did Australia, then we're in for a fine session and a fine, you know, weekend, because although the car was slow, it felt extremely nice to drive, and to be fair, that's all that really matters to me. Does it drive like a car, not, I don't even know, a dog with rabies? Now I'm trying to change my ERS settings mid-corner, which is probably the wisest thing to do. Oh, Nelly. Alright, we survived. I mean, hey, the sector was pretty horrible, but we got all purple apart from one, so that's alright. Break into here. Avoid that outside curb. It's very nasty. I don't know why they've made it so horrible, but you can't really go on it without risk of death. Exit round here is a bit dodgy as well. Be careful of that. Make our way along. I feel like Sector 2 should end here, but it doesn't. You go all the way around. Whoa! That was weird. I always struggle around that corner. It's like the final corner at Melbourne. I can't do it at the level that I can do every other corner. Now, do I still get the purple thing? I suppose it doesn't really matter, because I'll use quick practice to get the rest of the objectives. Why is that happening? I don't know, but we did manage to get the 495. Only by 5. Kept it close, but we managed it. Nice. Tyre management. Oh, goody. I like a bit of tyre management, because I literally don't do tyre management in a race. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I've never done tyre management in a race. I've never done fuel management in a race. Maybe that's why by the midpoint and like just before my first stop, I'm quite slow. Because, yeah, I don't preserve my rears and my tyres in general. But then if I preserve my tyres, I'm really slow. So it's kind of a lose-lose. That's why I just sort of drive the car normally. Do you know what I mean? Now, through Sector 1, I do like to turn the ERS off completely. I feel like you can get away with it and not really lose any lap time at all, because, well, you basically just go more throttle through these corners because there's less RPM and you should go the same speed. I've made all that up. I don't even know if that's true. I've also just forgot that I'm doing tyre management, and I've just sort of drove that like I normally would. Yeah. That's a good start. I've also found, I don't know if it's because of the extremely high tyre pressures that I use on this year's game, and I've used, like, for the last couple games, but I find tyre management, like, not, like, actually saving tyres, but this program I find really difficult. Like, you can see, I was really easy on the throttle there. The tyre management thing has gone up by nothing. I also lost half a second in, like, well, estimated lap time, I guess. So, yeah, I wonder why that is. Oh. That's not gone. I really need to lock in. As soon as I get to those two corners, I need to, like, remind myself, right, yeah, go easy now. This is better, though, like the tyre management. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I actually managed to get purple on the tyre management thing. I don't think I've ever done that. Amazing. And finally, we have... why is my stream only got 3 pages? Hold up! Wait. No, I don't want to crash. Stop. Wait. Alright, sorry. I was changing my OBS settings. My bitrate's gone down to like 3K. So I did have a lot of issues with my stream yesterday, or no, the day before. Not like the actual like stream, like there weren't any tech problems, thank God, or anything like that. It's just that when I never really noticed because I don't watch my own streams back, and when I did, for the one I did the other day for the Canadian Grand Prix and pretty much every stream I've ever done, I noticed that the quality, both on YouTube and Twitch, is really, really bad. Like, I'm running 1080p at 6K bitrate, which they do say is nowhere near enough, and, you know, you should be doing 720p at 6K bitrate and then 1080p at 8K bitrate. But Twitch's maximum bitrate is 6K. So I tried lowering my quality to 720p. I did a test stream just after I finished the stream the other day, and it didn't make a blind bit of difference. And then I started tweaking loads of settings, and it still wouldn't make a blind bit of difference. Looked online, everything, nothing changed. So all I'm doing now is I've kept everything the same. I just upped the bitrate to 8K, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it's made some form of effect, because yeah, it's really frustrating that I sit here and I've got all this technology and equipment with me, and yet my streams look like absolute poo shit. Anyway, race strategy. Cooking a lot actually. We're a second up. Looks like I'm going to have to save my ERS for the back straight, and that's it, because I lost about 10th and a half down there, so that's good to know. It's good ball knowledge to have. So I think we'll use 10% down the main straight, and then we'll have the ERS off throughout Sector 1. And then we'll use 20% down the back straight, and then that'll be it, and that should be sustainable. And then, of course, if I need to use more for defending or attacking, I'll have it in the locker. It's good to find these rhythms, you know? Break in. Oh, a bit wide. Like I said, you got to be really, really careful with that curb, because it is horrible. And this hairpin, for some reason, I think it's slightly uphill. The grip is really low. And I might even be able to use some overtake throughout the first sector, like at the end of it. Just because I have 100% now, and I've had 100% for a while. Also, why is my Spotify stopped? Right, my PC has been acting up today. But I don't know what it is. It's sort of not working properly. It completely broke just before I started stream. Had to restart it all. It's stuttering. I don't know what's going on. Although saying that, I don't think I've ever had a stream which was perfectly seamless, so it's just to be expected. And my strategy of, 20% down the back straight, 10% down the main straight, has worked, like, literally 100%. I'm not losing or gaining any overtake throughout the lap, which is good. That means it's consistent with the recharge and usage. That's very good. I don't think the lap times are that bad either. I'll have to have a look, but they feel pretty consistent. Although I did see I was a second down on Norris, but of course that is Lando Norris in a McLaren, might I add. So he's gonna be. I might try and short shift from 3rd to 4th gear, because that's when the car actually starts to grip. So that could be a little something. I think that's the first time I've actually taken that corner and done it well. So I started the lap with 80% overtake. I go through the final chicane. And look at that, I've got 80%. Am I just the bollocks or what? Incredible work. Tyre wear, very, very high, which is to be expected. I don't even know what the strategy's going to be. Like, are we going to be, is it going to be a 3-stopper? It might actually be a 3-stopper. Oh, shit. Might have to bin this lap off, to be honest. Well, it's not too bad. It's not very bad, it's just bad. Right, let's try. So, do that, short shift to fourth and go. I don't know if that did anything, but I mean, it felt nicer, so we'll take it, I guess. Whoa, someone's had a lockup up here. And that is the practice session over, because this random Mercedes of posh Spice George Russell decides to be an arse and get in my way. Obviously, in real life, they would stop at the end of the pit lane and let me go. However, the F125 AI aren't all that clued up here, so they just speed into turn 1. So I'm going to block him. Nice one. No, 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 no. You ain't going past. I'm bored now. But we've done 4 laps of 5. The fourth one, or the third, yeah, the fourth one was a bit shite. Average lap time is a 33 dead. I don't know if that's good at all. I don't know. But yeah, that tyre wear is very impressive. 41% after, what, 6 laps or something? I think it will definitely be a medium hard, because that's what every race is. It's just, I think, yeah, tyre wear's going to be a problem, but I'm just going to have to suffer it. I don't think it's worth doing an extra stop. There you go, I found the words. I would like to browse at the race director. Currently P8 ahead of my teammate, that's good. Oh, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. That's nice consistency. Especially with the amount of tyre wear I had. That's good. That's nice. Yeah, now we just sit here and wait for a second while the practice session ends. Yay! I love that. I had an energy drink in the fridge this morning that I was going to have to liven me up this morning. And, oh my god, it's all... yeah, that's not... Yeah, it's all melted. But look at the state of this. What is that? It's shape-shifted and then blew up. So that was cool. Which means, on a very hot day, and a very humid day, I have no liquid. Alright, well, the practice session's about to end. And, where are we? Oh, we are far down. P17. That's pretty bad, really. I mean, what about my teammate? So I was doing high 32s, low 33s. Blood is doing... He's like half a second slower, maybe even more. So, I don't know. We'll wait and see until quali, and then that will... Oh, now my gloves stink of iron, bro. That will tell me whether this up the difficulty by 3 for career mode is actually a good thing to do. Do I have... Yes, I've got one little thing to do. I might as well do this, get a couple extra resource points. Always helpful. And boom. All objectives done. Sick. Now, I don't know what to expect for quali. I do just want to obviously have the primary target of out-qualify your teammate, which shouldn't be too tricky. It is a rookie like me, after all. Obviously, a distant goal would be getting to Q2. Obviously, in Melbourne, I snapped a little bit, and where did I forgot where I'll be honest, I've completely forgotten about Melbourne. I don't remember where I qualified, and I don't remember where I finished. I think I qualified into Q3, and then it started raining, and I went out on mediums, and it wasn't quite quick enough, and I qualified P10. And then in the race, I believe I finished 4th. That's pretty good. Alright, well, here we are. Let's make sure the fuel's low, because, yeah, 15 laps, that would lose you, I don't even know, a second? I have no idea. We'll do 2 laps, one with, like, 10 minutes left. And we'll see what kind of lap times we're looking at. Okay, we've got... Yeesh. Yeah, Oscar and Yuki Tsunoda. Yeah, sure, Yuki Tsunoda P3. Half a second up on his teammate. Yeah, of course, that's good. So we're looking at, obviously we're ignoring this, those are some insane lap times. We are looking at this area. So our teammate, Miyata, which I'm actually very surprised by, is not last. Usually in the first season of my team, on like last year's game and the game before, your teammate would always be a second behind second to last. But no, he's doing well. So we need a 30.5 to beat our teammate, and we need a 30 point... Well, basically get into the 29s if I want to qualify into Q2. That's the kind of area. And that's only for the first runs. Obviously, the second runs, you would hope anyway, that everyone's going to improve. Conditions look nice and fast. It's, like, not too hot. But Will, hello. Thank you. Now, let's see about it, then. Oh, I hope I don't do that on my actual lap. That final chicane was dog poo. Go. I think we'll go down to, what, 70? That'll do. Send her into turn 1. Keep it close and exit. That was nice. Trying to keep some amount of throttle going. Not going completely off it. I mean, that felt very clean and comfortable. Usually 2 things that don't work for me well at Japan, so I'm happy about that. 3/10 up on Pierre Gasly. So a very good Sector 1. And usually... Well, actually, I don't know. I can't really remember. There is one sector on this track where I'm really bad compared to the AI. I just don't know which one that is. Yep, that was nice. And then we're going to dump it, go all the way down to, like, what, 30? Go about there. Somehow managed to gain even more time in Sector 2. Proper late on the brakes, because you actually want to ignore the inside of that curb. Go on the inside of that curb. Get on the exit. That's real nice. Oh, P11. I was not expecting P11. I know that was a good lap, but like... P11? That is extortionate. Unbelievable. Now, is that enough to get into Q2? I'm going to say yes. It was quite close between, like, P16 and P13. They all had 1 minute 30.1s. I'm a 29.5. So, I'm going to say, with confidence, that is probably good enough to get me into Q2. Because, of course, it's not just them lot, but it's the 5 people below. You know? Like, do we really think that Stroll is going to improve by 1.3 seconds? Bortoleto and Miata, both by 1 second. Gasly by 7 tenths. Antonelli by, like, 6 tenths, 6 tenths, half a second, half a second. I don't think so. I'm going to take the gamble here and say that with that lap time, I'm going to be through into Q2. So let's have a look. Go on. Yep. Did I actually lose any places, or did I just... Yep, I went down 1 place. Anyway, ended up qualifying into Q2 by half a second. Miata, I'll be honest, I don't know if this is just, you know, they've just changed it with, like, how good your car is when you first start, but I'm beyond impressed by Miata there. He might have got knocked out in Q1, but, you know, he was 7 tenths behind me. But the fact that he has out-qualified 3 cars, and like I said, last year's game, F124, F123, even like F122, your teammate, especially a rookie, with a brand new My Team, would be like, you can look at my F124 My Team series, or even a better example, my Toyota My Team for live streams on F124, which I only started, like, in, like, February of this year, so it was very recent. My teammate, who was, Arthur Leclerc, was like 7 tenths behind 21st. So, Miata, round of applause, mate. Well done. Right, Q2, go. I wonder if I've got, like, the miracle lap in me, because I'll be honest, that lap was probably about everything I'm going to get out of the car. And I'm wondering, is there a miracle lap where I can go and get a Q3 place? And what's good as well is that I can do 2 laps. I'm not going to, but I have the option to. Like, now, for example, I could go out, come back in, do another lap, and I'd still, like... I wouldn't use any tyres for the race, but I feel that confident. I feel that I won't need to. Okie dokie then. So, the cutoff is going to be a 1 minute 29.7. So if I did the exact same lap time I just did, I would make it into Q3. I mean, it's very doable. So I'm going to give it a go. If I manage this, that'd be insane work. Because I'm gonna have to basically repeat my first lap and then make it slightly better. Like, very slightly. And that lap was extremely good. So, I don't know. But let's do it. Come on, then! Now, let's not cock up the first corner. I did cock it up, but I recovered it with a really nice exit. So, you know what? We'll just carry on. That was fine. Okay, yeah, we're done. Horrible, horrible Sector 1. And yet, I'm half a second up on Ocon. Go, go, go. I'm so locked in. Lovely, that was absolutely sensational. Come on, car! Please! Alright, come on. That was a bit dodgy. Oh no, I've run out of ERS early. No! Sorry, I was just trying to find where that lap time's come from. Alright, so even though that lap was, in my mind, worse than my first one, it was actually nearly half a second faster. Alright, well, we're into Q3 for the second time running by only a tenth. Take that. Nice. I actually want to compare my Q1 and Q2 laps because I do not understand where I have found nearly half a second. It makes no sense to me. Alright, so just before I go out, 29 dead is going to be the P9 area. So I'm going to have to go even faster if I don't want to find myself back into P10, which is where I qualified in Melbourne. So the target, which will be really good, is not qualify P10. Or if I do, make it by like a 10th or a 10th and a half. I don't want to get absolutely smoked. And we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Into turn 1. Avoid the inside curb. It's a little bit wide, but it's alright. Now try and keep it very clean through here. I like it. A little bit wide, just don't lose the rear. Very good. Little touch of the brakes. That was egregious, but we'll take it. We'll keep going. 27.5 been put in by Max Verstappen. I'm going to find myself 4 tenths down. Okay, that's actually not too bad, considering that is to Lando Norris, so I need to remember that. Into the hairpin. Short shift and go. Like it. And then head into here. Accurate. Nice. Exits booming. Love that. I'm gonna run out of overtake again. You know what? It might be a P10, but the way I see it, I improved my lap time again. Only by 40 milliseconds, but I improved my lap time again. And yeah, I had no chance, really. That's the Q3 pace, because that's obviously the thing you got to keep in mind, is that the AI drive, it's quite a weird way it works. For the top cars, you'd understand it, but even for like the Aston Martin and the Williams, who would struggle to get into Q3 normally, they make the AI drive slower in Q1, a little bit faster in Q2, and a little bit faster in Q3. So my 29.1 from Q2 was my maximum, and the AI were taking it slowly because they didn't need to push that hard. Now they actually have to push. Those are the results. I was half a second away from getting, you know, even a P9. But like I said, I was faster than my Q2 lap. My Q2 lap was a 1 minute 29.164, I think. And that was a 1 minute 29.120. Looking at the sector time, so I was 2 tenths down in Sector 1, 2 tenths down in Sector 2, and 2 tenths down in Sector 3. So honestly, I'm perfectly content with that. There's not one outlying sector that done me in. I'm pretty good at all of them. Or I'm pretty average at all of them, which I'd rather be than very good at one and very crap at the other. So now we have a 29 lap race. No idea, to be honest. 27 laps, alright. Let's go. Lock me in. Let's change the playlist. Oh, shit. Not for you lot. you get crap NCS. We gonna load in or what, blood? Thank you. Oh! Yay! We are actually doing the 3-stop formula. Now, honestly, I would want to do this one because it's faster. But that tyre wear is going to massively do me in, I reckon. I mean, what's the tyre wear going to be? Like 66, 61, 61. Meanwhile, this is... I'm going to extend that by 1... Oh, wait, no, but... I'm thinking if I extend my hard stint by 3, my medium stint by 3, I can then have a soft stint. I don't like it. I'm doing this one. I don't care what anyone says. Let's go. Are we ready? Japanese Grand Prix? Because I am. Let's go. Make sure I have a really good start. Come on. And we're off, and that felt like a really nice start. Look at that. Big wheel spin, but I'm away. See you later, Albon. See you later, Alonso. Already up 2 places. That is gorgeous. I'm loving that. Turn the overtake off. Don't need it. Don't care. And it seems like we have a very mixture of strategies going on. All 3 tyres in use all around me. But, you know, Norris on the hards, Russell on the softs, Piastri on the softs. Or the hards, I don't even remember. And of course, it's very important that I do save my tyres. I'm sort of hoping that even though there is going to be a pace difference between me and Norris because of just the cars, I'm hoping that because he's on hard tyres and I'm on softs, it means I can stay with him. Because then I can get carried by DRS and use my tyres less. That was a bit dodgy. You have Max Verstappen as the Royal Guard. I do indeed. He's right there. There he is. He's always watching me. Everything I do, he's there. And what's that straight line speed, by the way? I'm not having that. Oh, another big lock-up for someone. I tell you what, people keep locking up massively into that one corner. First lap done. And I'm well happy, to be honest. I've managed to stay with the McLarens. I don't think I'll be able to do that. And it seems like my straight line speed is egregious. I've been let down by the Japanese Grand Prix setup. I'm going to actually... Oh, hang on. I should probably not try and change, like, car settings mid, like, corners. I'm going to wait until the back straight, and I'm going to lower my downforce by a couple. Okay. 28. Nice. Whew. Already getting exhausted. It's lap Bladen 2. No field spreading at all yet. Everyone is still right next to each other. Bearman, can you sod off? Like, I think you're a fantastic driver, but, like, just leave me alone. Please. Thanks, mate. There is actually a bit of a gap going on between P9, look. Already 2 seconds behind. Must be a bit of scrapping going on. 32 dead for the fastest lap. I'm a whole second and a half slower than that. Here comes Bearman with DRS. He's looking dangerous, but not going to get anything done. I need some scrapping up ahead to keep me with these lot. That's what I need right now. This track is so difficult. I like it, it's just very difficult. It's just constant corner after corner. And you mess up one corner and you're done. Oh, a big lockup from someone. I don't know who that was. Take a look at the tyre wear. Already in the 26s on lap 3. And I'm trying to save my tyres as well. This is me saving tyres. And that's my tyre wear. Yeesh. To be fair, my stint is really short, but this is still a big problem. And yeah, that straight line speed is another problem. Holy shit! Why is that a thing? That is absolutely awful. Why is that a thing? Please, Ollie! I like you, Ollie. Please, 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 please. Okay, I lived. Oh, gone a bit wide, though. That'll do. I just wanted to get into a bit of a rhythm, but I can't even do that because I'm getting constantly attacked by Ollie Behrman. Sod off. I'm surprised I haven't crashed at that corner yet. I just went past. I seem to do that quite a lot. Alright, come on. Lap number 5! Lando Norris going for a move on Posh Spice. Posh Spice has no DRS, so that's a very easy move for Lando. Although nothing's easy for Lando, to be honest. I feel like even then he would probably crash into Russell on the way. Imagine if this was real life. You had Lando and Russell and Piastri all scrapping along. And then you just got Taylor Barnard in a brand new BMW just sat behind them. Shout out Taylor Barnard, though. Who's Posh Spice? It's what me and my family call George Russell, because we don't like him very much and he's very posh. Just sort of a running joke we've had for a while. Alright, code red situation. No more drag reduction. Oh my, Ollie Behrman! I know that Ferrari's like meant to be fast, like the engine, but like, bloody hell. I'm in the mud here. I'm done. I suppose it's not the end of the world, just because I'm on a different strategy. Bye, Ollie! Can't leave with that, it's kind of funny. I guess Angry Spice is Max. Yeah, no, we call him Max the Strap-On. But yeah, Angry Spice would be him. That's very true. Especially when something doesn't go his way, then he really is angry. like how in, like, Canada, like, practice sessions yesterday, they kept pointing out the fact that Verstappen has 11 penalty points. It was like every 5 minutes, it'd be like, by the way, he's got 11 penalty points. One more and he'll get a race ban. Like, they're really dragging it out. Surprised I've managed to stick with Behrman, to be honest. He is struggling quite a lot. And he is on the medium tyres, so he's obviously going to go a lot longer than me, but yeah. If Sky Sports, would you expect, mate? I hate Sky Sports with such a passion. I hate it so much. That's why I don't really watch... when I watch F1, I either don't watch it, or I just go on live timing, and I just sit there on my own like a sad loser. Because I can't stand any... The only pundit I don't mind is the one that isn't even there very often, like Jensen Button and Nico Rosberg. Those are the only two I can sit there and listen to and be like, oh yeah. Because the other, like, even like Martin Brundle, for someone that drove in F1 for like years, he seems to have a very like lack of knowledge about anything and makes a lot of assumptions. And he's just annoying. The only reason I don't absolutely despise him is the fact that he's a West Ham supporter. That's his saving grace, really. Like, if David Croft wasn't a West Ham supporter, I would cancel my Sky Sports subscription entirely. Crofty's... yeah, he is insufferable, to be fair. That is the word. That is it. That is him. I think the main thing that annoys me about Sky Sports F1 is the fact that none of them... I feel like they have the knowledge, but they make assumptions and ask questions as if to make it seem like every single person watching has never seen F1 before, and they're trying to make it, like, so they can learn about the sport. Like, even silly things like pit stops. They'll say, like, oh yeah, you have to stop at this speed and stay on the marks and all, like, bollocks like that. Oh, sorry, Bollard. First pit stop of the race. First of 2 pit stops. Ah, no, I don't care. I'm not having that. I forgot they changed the button. Crofty having knowledge, good joke. Maybe not him, but, like, people like Brundle. There is no way you're telling me that Martin Brundle is that thick. Like, there's just no way. I'm only flashbacking there because I forgot they changed the button, and that's not fair. Oh, come on. EA, man, that's so rigged. I was running such a good race, and then that happens. Brundle was that you really think that he's that dumb? I mean, I'm inclined to agree, to be honest. But that's what annoys me, is that they all, even like the other ones, like Karun Chandok and Ted Kravitz especially, oh my god, they all make assumptions. Like, they just guess things. And then they'll go and ask, like, Bernie Collins about it, and then she'll give an actual answer. Ugh. Yeah, I could talk about it for hours. It is egregious. But anyway, back to the race at hand. We're at Japan, we're on lap number 8. Made our first pit stop of 2. Pace on the soft tyres was really, really nice. Managed to keep up with the McLarens for a while. Did fall off at the end, as expected. My tyre wear is obviously a lot worse, and I'm in, you know, the worst car on the grid. I'm going to keep using that as an excuse, because it is an actual good one. And we've got one more pit stop to go. From the mediums to another set of mediums, I believe, yeah. I'm just hoping that even though I lost a lot of time to that pit stop, I'm just sort of hoping that I can now just have some clean air and get into a bit of a rhythm. Because that entire first stint, I was either trying to get past Norris, or Behrman was trying to get past me, and I was always under pressure. What car are you in? I'm in the BMW. I did Toyota last game, and I couldn't be bothered continuing it, so I did BMW. It just seems more fun. I like the colour scheme more. Right, exit of the pits. No one else has stopped yet, apart from a couple of the other soft runners. So I'm hoping, even though I lost 2 seconds in the pit stops, I'm hoping that because I'm on the fresher tyres earlier, I can undercut that time back and come out where I was, which was P9. Or none of that could happen. Who knows? The mysteries of Formula 1. BMW is back, and I'm doing a My Team. With, like, My Team careers, I find it a bit boring to just do your own one. So, I like bringing a real-life company into the game. Like, I've done Toyota, I did Honda, I did a third Red Bull team, I did Lamborghini, so doing BMW this year. All makes sense? Yeah, it's nice. I still don't know if I want to do a driver career, though. I think I do. Like, a driver career for live streams specifically. But, I mean, last year I did Jensen Button. I say last year, it was like 2 months ago. Last game, I did Jensen Button. I think this game, I want to actually do, like, my own driver. Hang on, let's get it. Oh. That's annoying. Well, there is Ollie Bear Man. Whoa, Ollie! Ollie, 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 Ollie! I'm not having this. I'm not having this! I'm gonna kick off. Right, Ollie, let's observe. What? Where's Ollie? Where's Ollie? There's Ollie. So he comes out the pits. He goes into turn 1. Why are you braking? Why are you braking here? Why are you going down speed? You're supposed to go up speed by this point. Blood, I'm gonna kick off. Why are you going so slow? You're in 3rd gear. My god, they are. I have F1 23. Would you recommend getting a racing wheel and staying on 23, or getting 25, staying on controller? Oh. I mean, I do think that 23 is a better game than this. I think F1 23 is the best F1 game. Well, don't get me wrong, this game is pretty fan-dabby-dozy, evidenced by this fantastic move on Oliver Bearman. It comes, I mean, obviously you can't decide now. You'll only know once you actually do it. If you would rather drive on a wheel. I've been driving on a wheel for 4 years. It's pretty cool. I don't really like using the controller on racing games in general, but also the F1 game is a bit clunky. So I would say get like the wheel and stuff, because there ain't a lot of difference between 25 and 23, even 24. Like, the car drives slightly different and that's about it. But all the features are the same. You still get, you know, everything. The only difference is this has got, what, a slightly more complicated menu. So yeah, I'd say if it was me, I'd be getting the wheel. '23 has the worst driving handling. Now that is a take I've not really heard before. I think it's got by far the best. Good contrast of opinions there. Not really going to help our viewer here who's trying to decide. But no, F1 23 is my most played F1 game, and I think it's got by far the best handling. This is second. 21 third. And then I don't even know about the others. So even after changing my aero so I've got more straight line speed, it seems like my straight line speed is really just that bad. Alright, that's fine with me. I've got a 5-second cushion to the next car behind. So maybe I can get into my long sought after rhythm. It's the reason I stopped buying it. Huh. I mean, obviously you hear a lot of people saying F1 24's handling's the worst and horrible. And a lot of people think this game is extremely good, but I've never heard anyone say that F1 23 has the worst. At least there's someone, no? I always find myself that has, like, the minority opinion. That I think F1 24 was really good, and this game's I mean, for now, I think it's on level, maybe a little bit worse than F1 24. And yet, no one else seems to think that. Interesting. I never tried 24 due to 23's handling. It's very different. It's worse. It's way worse. It's just very different. Alright, can these lot pit, please? Thanks, Miata. Bell end. Hang on, a bit of straight line speed coming out from the BMW. Come on, then. Let's have him. Round the... Oh, no, he's going to cut me off. All right. Okay. Ollie. Ollie. Ollie, 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 Ollie. I don't think that's allowed, really. Actually, to be fair, according to the rules of Formula 1, that was his corner, and he could do whatever he wants, which is such a stupid rule. I've never really seen the AI do that before, to be fair. Like, literally kill you. Or try to. That's not really happened yet. I would agree with you on the wheel. Yeah, I feel like the wheel is just so nice. And obviously, it's not just F1 games you get to play, it's all racing games. I mean, I use this for Gran Turismo more than F1. Look what Ollie Behrman has done to my gap, by the way. That gap to Carlos Sainz was 4.7 seconds. It's now 2.9. Because this prick tries to run me into a wall. Oh god, I'm not even halfway through this race yet. I'm going to be here ages. Why do I get reduced harvesting? What does that mean? Games like OMSI, bro, what a game that is. I like playing WRC. That game's gas. I'm horrible at it, but I like it. I wanted to try and get the Platinum Trophy on it, but I just got a bit bored, to be honest. I kept crashing, like, all the time, because, like... My driving, like, philosophy is go 110 until you die. Which, for me, in a game like that, only lasts about the first 5 seconds. I sub to you? Thanks, mate. We appreciate that massively. On the road to 1.5k. I've been on the road to 1.5k since December. I only blame myself, really, for not doing anything for the last 4 months. But we're back and we're strong. And thank you. Oh. I blame my aching arse for that one. I'm going to keep making up excuses until I run out of them. Right, lock in. Tyre wear is looking alright. Nicely balanced across all 4 tyres, which is, you know, all I can ever hope for. A comfortable seat and a sore arse is a legit reason. Yeah, I've had it since I started playing these games. I've had it forever. I mean, I do blame that my chair isn't the most comfortable thing in the world. My older one was way worse. And that's why I have a lot of respect for people. I know they have, like, proper racing rigs. No, not cigarette, a rig. Yeah, a rig, racing rig. But, like, people like... Where have you come from? What's happened to this first sector, by the way? Why have I lost, like, 2 seconds? Anyway, people like the massive creators in this game, they, like, stream, like, 3 hours a day, which is what I wanted to try and do today. But I'm not even halfway, well, I'm just over halfway through this first race, and I'm done in. I had to lay down for 2 hours after my Canadian Grand Prix stream the other day. It doesn't help that I am incredibly unfit. But still, it's annoying. Stay back, Alonso. I will put you in the wall. Don't do a Schumacher on me. Thanks. The more you use it, the better it will get. I mean, surely 5 years is long enough, no? I would hope that after sitting in the same chair 12 hours a day for like 3 years would hopefully be enough to get the adjustment period over, but apparently not. But it's all good. I think this is where my slowest car on the grid is finally actually like meaning something, because I'm really slow. Next pit stop is coming very soon, though, so that's a massive win. Oh, I just want that DRS. Please! I'm losing time! No! Bollocks. Wait, no, I'm gaining it back a little bit. No! No! Arse. Come on, Signs, be nice. Be nice, please. No, please. Please, please, please. I'm fighting that. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, I've banged that, actually. Lovely stuff. Oh, shit! I've got a bit off. Oh, I'm so slow. I meant the wheel and being unfit. Oh, yeah. Unfit's an understatement, to be honest. I'm built like a hot air balloon. Alright, just gotta survive one more lap. But I will say for now, I'm not enjoying my strategy very much. I just seem to be constantly at a disadvantage. Soft tyres for too long, the medium tyres too early. I wonder how long it's actually been since I've been on a wheel. I know I got the wheel on the Christmas after F1 2021 came out, so work that out. It's like 4.5 years I've been driving on a wheel now. That is... That's insane work. I had a wheel almost a year before I even started making YouTube videos, and a whole 2 years before I started making F1 videos. That is crazy to me. Time passes by so fast. Hello, I'm from Peru, and I'd like to know how I can speak English more fluently. well, I suggest asking someone that isn't a native English speaker to actually give you some tips. I know a couple words in Spanish and that's it, so I can't really help, unfortunately. How long have you been watching F1? 2021 season. Like most people, you will probably ask. However, in the aspect that I'm not one of them DTS 2021 watchers, I feel like my knowledge of the sport is reasonably good. I'm gonna kick off! I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna punch something. Severe lack of concentration. Anyway. Oh! Alright. Sometimes I just tweak out a bit. Fourth time's a charm. There we go. You know Schumacher, that's impressive. Right. As team owner of the BMW F1 team, I'll be sacking every single pit crew member. Now, mid-race. I want them packing their bags and have left by the time the race is over. I have lost I've lost 6 seconds in the pit stops. 6 seconds that is going to turn out to be the difference between me scoring points and not scoring points. I've been watching F1 since 1994. I was minus 12. That's incredible. Shout out Michael Schumacher for winning that season, though. That's the season when he crashed Damon Hill at the final race, wasn't it? Or was that 95? Can't remember. Alright, everyone else is making their second stops. Where am I coming out? Well, I'm P18, that's pretty good. Happy about that, little P18. That's a good result, really. Being sarcastic, this is horrible. I better still be like top 12 or I'm gonna seriously kick off at my employees. Yeah, 94. Nice. Considering I've only got a 6-second gap to Russell, I don't think this is too bad. I mean, I was like 2 seconds behind Russell at the start of the race. So the fact I've only lost 4 seconds, that's alright. Did you know Schumacher won a race while serving a stop-and-go penalty? I don't remember the exact race, but I do remember when he won at the final lap, he literally came into the pits on the final lap, and technically he did serve it and still won. It was in a Ferrari, I think. So I know that much. Hey, I'm up to P12. You know what? We will take that. P12 is alright. Considering I've lost 6 seconds in the pit stop, which, by the way, would see me ahead of Russell right now, I don't think that's the end of the world. If there's some late drama going on, your safety cars or your red flags, then maybe there's a little points to offer, but I'd be surprised. Car's feeding lively, though. I'm liking this. Go, go, go. Sack your whole pit crew? Yeah, that is the play. I'd actually rather Sauber's pit crew at this stage. I mean... I lost, yeah, 2 seconds for my first stop, 3 seconds on my second stop. I'm not having that. Hang on, there are some more pitties. Hang about. Oh, shut up, am I back in the top 10? Ah, yes! I've managed to undercut Alonso. Hey! Let's go. That is massive. I thought everyone had done their stops, but no! Oh, if I could somehow still finish in the points after losing that much time and having a few scrappy laps as well, that would be unbelievable. See, you always have faith. Yep. Always have faith. And hope. They're going to be a lot quicker than me, though. Both on the soft tyres, so I will be defending for my life. Yep, love that. Yep, nice. Oh, shit. That was alright. The soft will wear quicker. That's what I'm hoping. Ah, he's really quick. They should realistically only be able to do about 6 or 7 laps, so I'm hoping by the end of the race, they're going to be absolutely... Oh, yep. Sorry, I turned my car into a lawnmower there temporarily. We're back. Ah! It's a good thing they can't overtake in Sector 1 or halfway through Sector 2. Doing a lot of ERS saving at this stage. That was nice. Right, go! All the way down to like 50. Save your ERS for the main straight, that's the plan. Not all of it, but at least 50. Looking good, though. Oh, yeah, we're looking lovely. Didn't even have to use any more. Let's try not drive on the grass this time. I think that's probably a good Good thing to do. I keep going wide through that corner. Great minds think alike, indeed. That's why I should be... I should replace Ferrari's head strategist, to be honest. I'm that intelligent. Can't be any worse, surely. Nice. Didn't save as much this lap, I kind of forgot, so that's tough. Woohoo! Stay away, you bastard! Oh no. Okay, just use all of it, don't care. Inside line, bitch! Yeah, have that. You like a bit of that? Actual racing? In a race car? Shut your mouth. A team full of clowns, yep. But it's Hamilton's fault, apparently. It's crazy how much I'm catching Russell as well. I've done like 2 seconds in like, well, 2 laps. Oh, I've gone a bit wide. Recovered it a bit. Right, go. How's it Lulu's fault? Lulu. That's what media says. Of like him not driving like close to Leclerc. But I was thinking, hang on. He's driving a car that he had no input in. So, like, how's he supposed to do that, like, straight away? That's why no one can get to grips with the Red Bull. Because they had no input in, like, designing it. Come on! He's not used to it, exactly. I don't even like him very much, but I'm not going to sit there and see people go like, oh, he's a shit driver, because he just plainly isn't. Somehow managed to get 100% overtake. Don't know how I've done that. We'll take it, though. 2 laps left. And I've decided I'm probably not going to do the Bahrain Grand Prix as well. Because I'm knackered. Now, say away, Alonso. 2 more times. There's 1. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'll slip you the 5 later. Don't worry, boss. I'm actually very surprised his tyres haven't completely gone off yet. I feel like that should have happened by now. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. My tyres, although, you know, my tyre wear is going to be worse because of, like, just the vehicle. After 7 laps, my tyres were completely dead. He is now 7 laps on those tyres and seems to be doing well. I suppose he's just a tyre whisperer. Oh, first big near spin from that corner the whole race. Scary stuff. I'm not a fan of Max, but when he's driving good, he's a great driver. Completely normal human detected. For some reason, people can't accept the fact that you either like or dislike someone, but you also, like, respect their abilities. I don't cheer for Hamilton, but he's still one of the best of all time. As is, you know, your Vettel, your Alonso, Senna, Prost, Schumacher, Jim Clark, like... Final lap, though. And we are looking extremely good to get a P8 finish, which is pretty incredible to me, considering I lost all that time in the pit stop. So to actually gain 2 places from where I started, which it was actually Alonso and Albon, who I overtook on the first lap to get into P8. So I've gained 2 places from where I started. I've gained no places from the first corner, which is good. That means the pace is consistent, and I'm about to score back-to-back points. Car didn't spin, thank you. Can't argue with his skills. Yeah, he's also like when he done that thing with George Russell in Spain, everyone lost their minds saying he should be like banned for life. He should be banned for a race. He should be disqualified. He should get a harsher penalty. I thought it was absolutely incredible and hilarious. I thought it was one of the best things I've ever seen. So yeah, shout out him for doing that. Especially because it was on Russell as well. That was really funny. Anyway, I've really enjoyed this race. I think it's like the most consistent I've driven on any racing game in a very long time. We take over P8. Boom. Everyone, round of applause for not me, but the pit crew for losing me a potential P6. Bastards. But anyway, that was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. That was good. Imagine if he did it to Lewis. Oh my god. The world would go... It would actually be World War III. They're talking about kicking off now. But no, it would actually be. What a day it would be, though. Like, on F1 Twitter. Congratulations on a well-deserved P8. Thanks, mate. Not saying Senna is wild. I did. Pretty sure I did. After Prost, no? Prost, Senna, did I not? I mean, I had a whole career mode based around Senna, so you'd hope I'd include him. Yeah. There's not much to say, really. That's pretty good. It'll be more funny hearing Lulu complaining. Yeah, I think that'd just be really funny. Like, imagine how, like, what the British media will make out of it. Oh, that'd be so good. I know it happened in, like, Saudi Arabia 2021. But if that was to happen, like it did with, like, Russell at Spain, oh, it'd be so good. Purely from an entertainment point of view, it'd be hilarious. So we now are P6 in the standings with 16 points from 2 races. That's pretty good. Wait, that means I got P5 at Melbourne. Ugh. That's good. How did Miata get on? Oh, that's rough. Started really well, P19. But, 14 seconds off Bortoletto isn't fantastic. But at least Stroll didn't improve too much. That's good. Who gained the most places? Gasly with 4. Lawson 6. Didn't Lawson gain a lot in the first race as well? Oh, he likes overtaking this gator. Crofty wouldn't let it go for 8 months. He actually wouldn't, to be fair. Actually, it'd probably be longer. He didn't forget about Hamilton's win at Britain for like 2 years. Leclerc, P2 to P6. Ugh. And Lando P6 to P1. Ugh. That isn't very fun. Who lost the most places? He lost 6. 5. That's 6. That's not too bad. Lap times. Are we looking consistent at Japan? Which is 2 words that should never go together with me. Japan, consistent. No, it's alright. Yeah, no, we'll take that. That was good. I enjoyed that. Standings. I already looked at this, but I didn't actually look at the top. It's only been 2 races. 40 points in 2 races. That's pretty good by Lando standards. P4 in the constructors. 2 teams have 0 points still. Nice. Now, I had to do some VAR. Hang about. I need to do VAR because at pretty much the same time, I had someone in my YouTube landscape chat and Twitch chat both say I didn't mention Senna. But I am adamant that I did. So let's find out. When did I even say that? No. I don't even remember when I said that. He still goes on about winning with 3 tyres. He does. And F1 media constantly go on about that as well. They keep like reposting it. Where to get into PA? So I've gained 2 places from where I started. You know, it'd be probably a smarter idea. Me and being smart, 2 things that just like Japan and consistent shouldn't go together. I should check my Twitch VOD, because that will actually have like a live chat replay. Yeah. Oh, my bitrate! Why is it doing that? Ugh. Hang on a second. Need to change some settings. Okay. Entering the office. Come on, brain. Just function for once. No, that's not it. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Channel! This. VODs. VOD. This. Pretty sure it was before this. Hang about. Oh, here we go. I found it. Right, hang on. Who did I say? I said Vettel, Alonso, Senna, Prost. Looks like some of these chatters need some hearing aids. Okay, not really. Easily misheard. I did say it very fast, but at least we debunked it. I did say Senna. So, dub. Well, I was going to do the Bahrain Grand Prix today, but I'm not, I'll be perfectly transparent. I just can't be bothered. Like, I could. I really just, I'm too lazy, you know? But at least we did the Japanese Grand Prix. Now, let's see, what time is it? Not now. When is the Canadian Grand Prix quali going on? I heard you say it. Nice. That makes it 33% heard. Take that. Let's have a look at this quick. Canada Grand Prix. Canada quali is at 9 PM. I wanted to do a watch along of Canada. What's Canada? I don't know. I wanted to do a watch along of the Canadian Grand Prix quali and the Grand Prix because I did the prediction race on Thursday and I wanted to like compare predictions. But I'll be honest, I've had 4 hours sleep and woke up at 4 a.m, so my chances of staying up until 9 p.m. is low. But we'll give it a go. So hopefully I'll be live then at 9 p.m. BST to watch that. So that would be cool. We can see how my predictions got on. Right, messages. I don't care about any of that. Thank you. Research. Here we go. Let's get some new parts going. Research complete. Nice. We've got 1,600 points. That is egregious. Research that. I actually can't do any of these. Powertrain. No. Alright. Might as well. I actually have no upgrades to do. I've done them all for now. Lando won't win. Well, he weren't actually my predicted winner. I forgot who my predicted winner was. Let me have a look quick. When I say my prediction, it weren't mine. It was the game's prediction. The game's prediction was Verstappen win, Hamilton second, Norris third, Gasly fourth, Tsunoda fifth. So, yeah, with 2 red flags and mixed conditions. And then quali was Norris by half a second over Piastri, Hamilton, Russell, Tsunoda, Verstappen. So, no, that's probably not going to happen, really. If it does, I'll give everyone watching a fiver, which is good, because there's only like 3 people, so I won't go down too much. I think Oscar will win. I think that's a perfectly, good standard prediction. He is, in my opinion, the best driver on the grid right now with his car. He just, for someone that's only got 3 years experience, Blood just seems like he can go and win every race. Why can't he? Unless Lando has a good day and there's no, incidents, why can't he win every single race until the end of the year? I don't see why not. Did I not develop it? Oh, I hate this menu. Standard, go. There we go. New front wing going. We also have all of these going. And nice one. Okay. So, I've noticed in the menus of this game, it stutters sometimes. So it really struggles to go between the menus. When it's actually in a game, it's alright. But when I'm just scrolling through menus, it's quite bad. Now, we'll go to event. Ooh, an event. I like events. A leading recruitment firm has approached us with the opportunity to enhance our engineering hiring efforts. This could help us attract top talent. So I lose 50 grand. Alright. I've got 12 million. So... Actually, that's a thought. How do I upgrade my facilities? Oh, I have to go to each one. Ah! Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, there's... Oh! There's only 3 facilities now, because in F124, it was... The facilities was aero, chassis, durability, powertrain, something else and something else, I think. Now it's just engineering, personnel, and corporate. That's good. That's a big win. Right, facility improvement. Oh, okay, I see. So, they've halved the amount of facilities, but there's now way, way, way more things to upgrade. Holy moly, that's a lot of stuff. Oh, I thought that said internet now. I was going to say, what, upgrading the internet. Max wins, I'll give you a 5. I'll take that. Right, okay, so what does this do? Your engineering facility, I just get more employees. I want, more... Oh, I see. I have to actually upgrade the aero like this to actually unlock more upgrades. Oh, I see. I get it. Alright, well, all of these cost quite a lot, but I've got a lot of dosh, so I might as well just start spending it. Oh, wow, this is all quite pricey. I don't care about any of that right now. Right, your engineering facility generates 2% more resource points. I don't need that. Receive owner XP. No. 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 Right, I want this one. I want the aero breakthrough. Oh. You can only do 1 at a time. Okay, well, we're learning. So that's fine. Alright, advance. Oh, wow, so it's a 2... Of course it fails. Bell end. Standard, go. Powertrain development failed. What, but why? Assign upgrades. New to Miata. Wait, no. Wait, no. I want it on me. Me! I want it on my car. My car's better. There we go. Thank you. Oh, I think that's all that caught up with. Advanced time, Bahrain Grand Prix. Big results coming. Soon you'll be P1. Hopefully I can actually play the game long enough to a point where I'm actually, winning races. I only made it the first season and a half in my live stream career on F1 24. And I only made it to, like, the 4th race in my team one. So hopefully this can go on a bit longer. It's good that we're starting it at the start of the game, though. And, even if I do it 3 times a week, that's still, one season a month. That's gas. Excuse me. You have to see how far you can go. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just play it until I win the championship and end it there. I don't know. That's too far in the future. Anyway, I'm going to head off and make some content for some other channels. Because I'm a very busy boy. I spend more time making content than, if I was to work an actual job. So maybe that's telling me something. Maybe I should go and get an actual job. That would help. Especially considering I don't get paid to do this. I don't really care that I don't. It's just a contributing factor. Anyway, I'll try and be back tomorrow with more BMW, maybe even some ranked. I've not played ranked on this game yet. That could be quite fun. Everyone should be, it should be active and everyone should be a low rank. And of course, I was going to say, I might even be back in 12 hours time for the Canada Quali watch along. Who knows? But yeah, that was the W stream. I enjoyed it very much. We'll be back soon for Bahrain, ranked, old shots, and go from there. Alright, see you lot later, and adios amigos.